What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be reacting to I protected a Lego president. Now, I am very sorry for lying to you all. I just didn't want to upload, but yeah. So to make it up for you guys, I'm going to upload on Friday and Saturday. Well, let's get to this video.
This is a Lego president, and today I'm going to build different things in Lego to protect him,
Helicopter,
like guards,
tanks,
weapons, vehicles,
guards,
and a giant
vehicles.
fortress with several rooms.
That's
Then I'm going to
the
attack it to see
White
if the
House.
president will survive. Anyway, let's go.
Let's go,
the first step in
indeed.
protecting our president is to give him his own personal team of security. So I
That's
built him
6
six
of them.
personal bodyguards
Wow.
to always be by his side and assist him at all times. And each of these bodyguards are highly trained in combat and are
Yay, build
capable of defending any enemy attack. And to safely transport the president around
Wow.
Lego City, I built him his own personal black SUV with tinted windows to hide his
SUV.
identity, a professional driver to take him to any important meeting, and in the back of the car, I built a private area for the president to sit with a table to put food and a TV. But even with bodyguards and a personal car to get around, our president is still visible in plain sight and is prone to a sniper attack. So it's time to begin building a defensive base to protect him. So our first step is to build the land for it to go.
To map
Okay,
loading.
the map has been loaded. Okay, step 1 complete. Now, the first thing that every base needs is a giant wall to surround it. And we're going to need a lot of pieces to build it, so I put a massive debt in my bank account and bought a ton of
A massive dent in your bank account. Wow.
bricks. Okay, now we can finally begin building the wall of the base. To make the walls as strong as possible,
wow.
they're 2 bricks thick, and every brick
2
is
bricks.
overlapping.
Damn.
I also made the wall 3 times the height of a
3 times
minifig
the
to keep
height?
anyone from getting inside.
Nice.
And finally, I have these very pointy bricks, so I'm going to use them as
Pointy
spikes
bricks.
to put on top of the wall. Okay, now the time has come to test how strong the wall is. Okay, it did not break, but I left a small opening up front because we're going to use it as an entry point so our president can
Alright, so
conveniently
you gotta
get in and
build
out of the
some-
base.
yeah.
So the next thing I'm going to build is a small gatehouse with an active guard to monitor
That
who
doesn't
comes
look
in and out
like
of the base.
it's-
I also built
it's
this small
strong
working
enough,
gate that
though.
moves up and down, but it wouldn't be strong enough to block an attack. So as an emergency design feature, I also built a massive door
Yeah,
that
that's
was shut
what
by
we
sliding
need.
into place.
A
Okay,
giant
the perimeter of the
sliding
base
door.
is complete, but inside there's absolutely nothing. So the next thing I'm going to
So,
add
yeah.
is a giant mansion for the president to
Okay,
live inside
a
of.
copy
Okay,
of
the
the White
outside is
House.
finished. So far, it's looking very fancy. Now we can start building the inside. Okay, the first thing this house needs is a place for the president to sleep. So the first
Of
room I
course,
built
he
is
has
a
his
large
giant
bedroom and
bed.
this wardrobe to keep all the clothes he needs when he goes out to do a speech. I also built him his own private bathroom with a toilet,
Oh,
sink,
God,
walk-in
there's
shower,
poop
and a
in it.
luxurious jacuzzi. He can also relax in his own private living room with 2 couches, a globe, lots of books to read, and some instruments he can play, like this piano. Every house also needs a dining room, so I built one with a table large enough to see not only the president, but all of his
chicken.
bodyguards. And because the president is too busy
I just had
ruling
to make
over Lego
Gordon
City,
Ramsay
he has no time to cook. So I built a kitchen with a private chef to cook any dish he desires. Let him cook! Wait, what kind of dish is this? It's bloody raw! And most importantly, the
It's
president
bloody
needs his
raw.
own place to work so he can rule over Lego
I
City.
love
So I
that.
built him his own private
It's
office
bloody
with a
raw.
giant desk, a statue of himself, golden framed paintings, and a grandfather clock. But my favorite
course,
feature
the
about this room
grandfather
is the
clock.
giant bookshelf, which actually rotates and turns into a secret entranceway into a giant
So
room.
what does
So I'm
this
gonna
look
transform
like?
this space into a secret room to hide government files, ancient artifacts, and a nuclear bomb.
Oh,
So
God.
basically, the only person allowed in this room is the president himself. Okay,
Yes.
the first floor of our house is complete, but before we move to the next level, I want to upgrade the level of security to this base. So I searched the internet and
We
bought
got
10 of these
a
custom Lego
lot of them.
bodyguards. But compared to the first bodyguards, these ones have armor and come with
yeah.
lots of different guns. That guy's hat
It's
is
a-
dripping right
it's
now. And
a-
using my
oh,
own pieces, I
was
built
he?
some custom Lego high-tech military weapons, like a laser
Of
cannon, a
course.
grappling gun, night vision goggles, nanotechnology.
What?
It's there, you just can't see it. I also
'Cause
built a
it's so
flamethrower tower, a landmine, a spy balloon to spy on other countries, a satellite to send up to space. I also built this Lego drone with a camera, and to operate the drone, I built some Lego VR headsets. It fits perfectly on a minifig's head. Bro's got the Lego Apple Vision Pros. And finally, a bazooka.
Oh god, I'm a bazooka.
Okay, who hired this guy? Okay, the next thing our base needs is a watchtower to scope out for any ops. So I'm gonna go ahead and build not only one, but 4 of them on each corner of the base. Each one armed with a highly trained sniper who's ready to take down anyone who steps foot across the wall. Yep, just like that. To get to the top, you enter through this door on the bottom, then you climb a ladder and enter through this hatch. And okay, the guards are in position. Okay, it's time to expand the house by building the next level. So I added some staircases, that way the president can go upstairs. And now we can start building. Okay, the outside is finished, but the inside is looking as empty as a homeless person's bank account. So it's time to build the rooms. Something that every president needs is a meeting room to discuss important topics with other world leaders. Like if illegal building techniques should be banned from Lego City. So I built one with a large conference table with sheets of paper so people can take notes. Next to the meeting room, I built another meeting room, but this one is very special because it's an announcement room for the president to give important speeches for the people of Lego City. Mr. President, we just got news that Lego City is declaring war on Legoland. What should we do? There's lots of seats so people can attend the speeches, paparazzis, and I even built some professional cameras to record his speeches and put them on live television or Twitch.
Lego City.
I also built an office with 6 different computers and highly trained specialists to send messages or collect important information for the president. And finally, for all the guests that are visiting the president, I built an exclusive lounge room for them. I built a butler to serve ice cream, a dance floor, and a private rapper. Okay, that completes the second floor, so now we can finish the house by building it a roof. Okay, looks good. Okay, there's one final thing I want to do to protect the president, and that's build him his very own private military. So I searched Amazon for custom Lego military vehicles and bought the coolest ones I could find. This first one is a tactical helicopter with rockets, and we can use this to transport the president around Lego City to all of his important meetings. I also built a tiny Jeep to transport supplies in and out of the base. This giant truck with an adjustable rocket launcher on the back. And finally, I built this armored vehicle with off-road tires and a giant tank cannon on the top. Okay, our base is almost complete, but there's a few more finishing touches I want to add. So surrounding the base, I put lots of grass with trees. Let's go! Okay, the base is finally done. This thing looks crazy, but we can't celebrate yet because I'm about to go to war with the president. So prepare for me to attack. For this first attack, I'm gonna shoot down the base with this automatic airsoft gun that shoots plastic bullets.
Plastic bullets. This is
okay, the security guard at the gate left the chat, and some of the windows are dented, but the walls actually deflected the bullets. For this next attack, I'm gonna roll a giant medicine ball that weighs 10 pounds into the base.
Oh, that did a lot of damage.
Next, I'm gonna simulate tiny bombs being thrown at the base. So to do that, I have some tiny water balloons.
Water balloons.
Okay, that put a giant
took
dent in the
lot
room, so I have
damage.
one final plan
water
to attack.
balloons
And for the
too.
final but biggest attack, I'm gonna simulate an atomic bomb being
Which
dropped
is a
on the
giant
base.
water
And to do that, I'm
balloon.
gonna be using one giant water balloon.
Bam! Oh yeah, it's destroyed.
Okay, the inside of the house got flooded, but wait, where's the president? Oh my gosh!
Oh, the president's dead. That's where we're ending this video. Goodbye.